Ladies and gentlemen, Fright Night 2006 is about to come to a close. It is main event time from the Remember When Theater in Helen, Georgia. And how could it possibly be bigger or more important?
Bigger or more important in the matters of this match. 8 men are going into this ring. This has been a blood war from day one. Tonight could be the final chapter, as the casket is going to be closed on either a member of the Devil's Rejects or Team Anarchy. Now, representing Team Anarchy, Justice served, Jason Justice and Mickie Free, NWA Anarchy owner Jerry Palmer, and on loan from NWA TNA, Jerry has gone deep into the pockets to bring out the Monster Abyss. They are going to take on the Devil's Rejects. On the Devil's Rejects team, the 7-foot monster Dominus, Iceberg, the son of Satan himself, Azrael, and once again, Dan, the Reverend Wilson. Tonight, somebody is going to be looking at that pine box from the inside.
Fans, that is your main event, and that is next.
Abyss is part of Team Anarchy for one night only, John Johnson.
And let me tell you something. If we were going to have him for any night, tonight is the night I want him. The freaks and the ghouls have come at the Fright Night, and it's in the form of the Monster Abyss. Look at the Rejects. We have never seen them back up like this before, but I didn't think they believed it, but they believe it now, because Abyss is in the Remember When Theater in Helen, Georgia, and by God, he is a member of Team Anarchy.
Team Anarchy has the Rejects surrounded. About the only person I truly feel sorry for is Speedy Nelson. He's got to try to keep this straight, and every Reject heads for high ground as Team Anarchy storms the ring in Helen, Georgia.
Greg Hunter, I'm paid to be a color analyst by this very great promotion. Jerry Palmer kept me on when he took over NWA Anarchy, and by God, tonight, it's gonna be something special. I hope Jerry Palmer dumps not one, but all the Devil's Rejects into that casket and throws about 20 feet of dirt on their grave.
Right now, the Rejects on the floor. You know Dan Wilson has to have a plan. I seriously doubt he expected Abyss, but the bottom line is the monster is here.
Jerry Palmer has gone deep into the pockets to bring the Monster Abyss here to the Remember When Theater. If you remember, it was just a few weeks ago on NWA Anarchy television, Jerry Palmer had a secret meeting with Jeff G. Bailey. Could this be where Abyss came from? I mean, that's the only explanation I've got.
I couldn't tell you. Of course, TNA and Anarchy, both members of the National Wrestling Alliance, with Jerry Palmer being the owner of Anarchy. Certainly he has some reach within the NWA. And I think you're probably very right. I mean, Abyss here tonight. Starting off this match, however, the son of Satan, Azrael, and the Extreme Dream, Mickie Free. And Azrael finding out very quickly what it's like to be on the receiving end of Mickie Free.
And here's a battle we've seen before, Greg Hunter. The very first hostile environment, 2005. These two men took place in the very first ever Anarchy Rules match. And right now, they're locking it up. And Jason Justice is taking it right to Iceberg.
Justice has Iceberg against the far side. Irish whip, reversal into the corner. Tag is called. Mickie Free comes in. Iceberg in the corner. Mickie Free driven in to the altar of human mutilation. And the teamwork of Justice served taking a toll on the being of inconceivable horror. Oh, good Lord, and a 600-pound spine buster brings that to a halt, and in comes the Reverend.
Well, Dan Wilson just got caught. Yeah, come on, Mickie. Give it to him. Put him on his butt.
Now, Dan Wilson cowering like the coward he is. And now the owner of Anarchy, Jerry Palmer, in the ring. Right hand, return fire from Jerry Palmer. They're trading back and forth. Knife edge chop. Palmer returns fire. He's going toe-to-toe with the son of Satan, and he just speared him. Jerry Palmer choking the life out of Azrael.
It's well documented that Jerry Palmer is not a professional wrestler. Yes, he has been taught by Todd Sexton and many of the other members here of NWA Anarchy. Jerry Palmer is a firefighter by trade. A very impressive physique on this man, but you got to remember, being in 400-degree temperatures is nothing like being in the ring against 4 men as evil as these rejects.
And right now, big running knee right to the head of the owner of NWA Anarchy. Jerry Palmer, you know, Jerry Palmer as the owner, he could have gotten anyone else, literally anyone else, to take his place in this match. You know that they were probably lining up for a piece of the rejects, but Jerry Palmer, being the person he is, steps to the front line himself, like he has time and time again, and no doubt revenge for a hostile environment somewhere on this man's mind. He was carried out of the Church of Southern Wrestling, a bloody mess, in an ambulance, and spent days in Habersham County Hospital.
And right now, it looks like he may be making another trip there. I mean, the best thing Jerry Palmer could do is get out of the ring right now, because, I mean, he is at the mercy, literally, of the Devil's Rejects and Azrael. And Azrael is a very evil man.
Well, you say he's at the mercy of the Devil's Rejects. These men have no mercy. Right now, the son of Satan climbing up top. Jerry Palmer is prone in the middle of the ring. Jerry Palmer just moved out of the way of an elbow that crashed and burned.
Jerry Palmer needs to make a tag is what he needs to do right now. He doesn't need to focus on getting the punishment in. He needs to get one of these trained wrestlers in.
Oh, wait a minute. Spine buster by Jerry Palmer. But you're absolutely right. Jerry Palmer is not a wrestler. This is instinct more than experience from Jerry Palmer. I mean, I'm sure the man's been in 1 or 2 bar fights in his life, but this is not a bar fight. Back body drop. And Jerry Palmer right now taking the fight to the son of Satan. Brings him up again.
Showing the inexperience, though. He's not going for the tag. He's trying to take them all on himself, and that's not right. Jerry Palmer needs to get the fresh guy in there.
Jerry Palmer falls him back out of the 3-point stance, driving the shoulders into the midsection of the son of Satan. And right now, the owner of NWA Anarchy affording himself fairly well. Power slam.
Make the tag, Jerry, make the tag.
And he's looking to the monster. Abyss.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Abyss.
Abyss with 500 plus at his back. He's got the man throttled. Oh, looking for the choke slam. And just kicked south of the border by the son of Satan. Azrael gets caught. Boot. Abyss has him up. Torture rack position. Modified backbreaker straight south. 2. And
wait a minute.
And now the monsters are in the ring. Abyss and Dominus.
Greg Hunter, Dominus is taller than Abyss.
How many times do you see someone with that kind of a size advantage on Abyss? And right now, it has broken down. The Rejects attack Abyss. And now, it's Team Anarchy. Dan Wilson is running like a little girl from Jerry Palmer. Dominus and Mickie Free go at it. Iceberg And Jason Justice, Abyss, has the son of Satan. Jerry Palmer has Dan Wilson, and I hope he breaks his neck.
Come on, Jerry! Come on! This is what you've been waiting a year for! At hostile environment! You had your hands on them! They attacked you in the cage! No mercy, Jerry!
And right there, Dan Wilson with the great equalizer. A kick straight south. Dan Wilson, I think he just realized he's the only reject in range. And now has a side headlock on Jerry Palmer. Mickie Free and Dominus continue to go at it. Abyss and Jason Justice have the son of Satan and Iceberg contained. And Dan Wilson, once again, appears to think that he's running the Derby somewhere in the mountains of Kentucky.
And look at Jerry Palmer. Jerry Palmer's back up, and he's found Dan Wilson. Oh, wait a minute. But over there with Dan Wilson was Iceberg.
Iceberg with a shot to Jerry Palmer, throws him in the ring, and now Jerry Palmer in the ring with the 600-pound Iceberg!
And just like at hostile environment, the huge splash from Iceberg going right after those ribs of one Jerry Palmer. Wait a minute.
Whoa. They're calling for referees and such. Jerry Palmer may be hurt here.
I mean,
NWA representative Bill Behrens rushing down, security rushing down.
I don't know. Well, we've come to a dead halt here.
Iceberg splash appears to have injured Jerry Palmer.
We told you earlier in the match that Jerry Palmer's not a wrestler. I mean, that's something that his body's not used to. I mean, that, you know, he felt it in a hostile environment. It kept him in the hospital for damn near a week.
I mean, this is the same way that this man was laid up. This is the same way Jerry Palmer was hurt before. And the rejects coming in from behind, they are Pearl Harboring Team Anarchy, which Team Anarchy now is without a leader.
You've got 3 men in there. You've got Jason Justice. You've got Mickie Free. You've got the Monster Abyss. And right now, they're being taken to town, by Iceberg, Dominus, Dan Wilson, and the son of Satan, Azrael.
And right now, the Devil's Rejects with the numbers to their advantage.
Would Dr. Lawson please come to the back? Dr. Lawson, please come to the back.
As you can hear, medical personnel being paged to the locker room area. And right now,
Greg Hunter, that's not good. Well, Miss Mary's going to the back for us too to find out something.
All right now, Team Anarchy with the crowd here at the Remember When Theater strongly behind them. I don't know how much it will help. Mickie Free brought down hard by the 600-pound Iceberg, clubbing Jason Justice now. Azrael going at it with Abyss, trading shots back and forth. And right now, Team Anarchy doing their best.
Greg Hunter, the word from the back is that the doctors are looking at Jerry Palmer. He's in the trainer's room. The doors are closed, they're locked. There's a lot of screaming going on back there. I don't know what's going on.
And now, this fight, and that's what it is, it's a fight.
Obviously, somebody had been dipping in too much of the juice there.
All right now, boot to the midsection of Mickie Free, sent to the far side. Shot to the midsection, elbow, rolling kick. Jason Justice, shoulder blocks. Dan Wilson
It's a 3-on-4 situation out here, Greg Hunter. I mean, right now, I mean, what can Team Anarchy do to the rejects?
Well, right now they are doing everything they can. Team Anarchy very accustomed to not having the advantage against the rejects, but they have prevailed on more than one occasion. And right now, Abyss being taken to task by Dominus.
Right out here in the Remember When Theater. And Greg Hunter, I mean, ever since the injury of Jerry Palmer and him being moved out of here, the crowd has come to a hush.
Well, they are coming back to their feet. Mickie free, one half of Justice served. But good Lord, Pearl Harbored by Iceberg.
Now remember, pinfalls do not count in this match. You've got to stuff your opponent into that casket, that ominous-looking coffin over here, stage left. Wait a minute, Jason Justice is going in after Iceberg.
Jason Justice, big shoulder block right to the midsection.
And nobody's even attempted to throw anybody into the casket yet.
Dominus has Jason Justice, sidewalk slam.
Dan Wilson, taking a break from competing, has returned to his duties as a manager. I mean, he is still a competitor in this match. I mean, he could still be tossed into the casket and lose this thing.
I mean, but why should he be up there? Why should he get physically involved when he doesn't have to? And right now, the two monsters, Abyss and Dominus, clubbing away at one another. Knee to the midsection. And now, Iceberg and Dominus, meeting of the minds. Jason Justice and Abyss, neither one really realizing.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a second. Has Iceberg set up. Psycho slam by the ticking time bomb. And has Dominus black hole slam from the monster Abyss.
Abyss and Jason Justice hitting their slams, kind of similar there, the black hole and the psycho slam. And right now, I mean, the team, the Devil's Rejects look ripe for the pickings. I mean, the object is to get somebody in that casket. He's got to do it now.
Well, right now, Mickie free at the mercy of the son of Satan. Photographers scurrying as Dominus and Abyss.
And they're coming up here on this stage.
Okay, this is suddenly not a safe place to be, as we have two legitimate monsters fighting their way to the locker room area. And now suddenly this contest, in essence, is 3-on-2.
Wait a minute, look in the ring. The implement of destruction. Greg Hunter, somebody's going to get peeled.
The implement of mass destruction in the hands of the being of inconceivable horror.
Wrestling's only serial killer.
What the? Jerry Palmer is back out here. What in the world?
Ribs taped and all.
Okay, this is not the smartest thing Jerry Palmer ever did. Jerry Palmer on the second rope. Iceberg flying cross bodies, the 600-pound monster.
Jerry Palmer took him down, and right now, there's broken bodies. We don't know where Dominus and Abyss are. They could be in the Chattahoochee River by now.
Jerry Palmer was carried out of here. I mean, we heard doctors called after this man just moments ago. Jerry Palmer now. Sheer guts, determination, and I hate to say it, no brains
and right
by
there,
our boss.
And wait just a minute, Dan Wilson now has that object.
And Dan Wilson trying to stab Jerry Palmer. Jerry Palmer has the hand and he has the implement, and he just stabbed the Reverend.
That's what I'm talking about, Jerry. We've got to fight fire with Fire, wait a minute.
Fighting occurring over here by the casket. Azrael, backdrop.
And the casket is open now.
I see Mickie Free and Iceberg fighting throughout the theater. Jason Justice and the Son of Satan right here in front of us. On the entrance ramp, Jerry Palmer in the ring with the implement. Jason Justice has Azrael over by the casket, and now they are fighting. Wait a minute, wait, where the heck did Sean Tempers come from?
Oh, come on now. He's not involved in this match.
He certainly is not. Sean Tempers putting boots one after another.
Wait a minute.
Oh
My God.
No, you're kidding me. He's not supposed to be here till December. It's AJ Styles! AJ Styles is in the NWA Arena. Boom!
He's in the Remember When Theater.
He's here tonight. He's got Sean Tempers Modified Styles Clash. Oh my God! The phenomenal AJ Styles is here tonight. Jerry Palmer he's got Dan Wilson up.
If you would have told me and I wouldn't have been here, I would have never believed you. AJ Styles is in the Remember When Theater. He's part of Team Anarchy.
He's got Sean Tempers, throws him into the guardrail. Dan Wilson, a bloody mess, being carried over to the casket. Jerry Palmer has Dan Wilson up. Wilson's in the casket, and the casket is closed. Jerry wins! Jerry wins!
Winners, the team of Justice Sword, of Best, the NWA Anarchy owner Jerry Palmer, and with special help from the phenomenal AJ Styles, Team Anarchy!
Team Anarchy with the addition. That's the free agent signing of the year, AJ Styles.
I just want to say one thing before I go. You guys have got to be the best fans that I've been in front of in a long time. And if you don't know, this is homecoming for me. So I'm excited to be here, and I hope that you had a great time. It seems like you have. If you don't know the history, this went from NCW to NWA Wildside, now to NWA Anarchy. And I don't know about these guys, but I'm as happy as can be for a guy like Jerry Palmer to be taking care of this place. Hope to see you guys December 30th when I'm back here kicking a little tail for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fright Night 2006 has come to a close here from Helen, Georgia and the Remember When Theater. We have seen for the third time new Anarchy Tag Team Champions crowned. Shadow, Jackson, and Nemesis once again hold those tag team titles.
Not only that, still the heavyweight champion of Anarchy, Jeff Lewis. It's great. It is so great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, also the Devil's Rejects.
Did you see it? Yes, I saw it. Would you shut up?
And the Devil's Rejects going down in defeat in the casket match. For John Johnson, I'm Greg Hunter. We'll see you next time from the NWA Arena. You're making a spectacle of yourself, would you? God, Clean yourself up, man.